It destroyed the competition with a record-breaking opening at the box office. Let's jump into the numbers. If you are new to my channel and like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. This way you become part of Team Awesome and won't miss any new videos. With a monster 117 million opening weekend, Warner Brothers and New Line Cinemas, it has delivered a record-breaking opening, breathing a little life back into the domestic box office. The film has claimed the largest September opening, largest fall opening, the largest opening for an R-rated horror film, not to mention the largest opening weekend for a horror film of any MPAA rating, and tops Open Road's new release Home Again in second place by nearly $110 million. Overall, the film accounted for more than 75% of the combined gross of the weekend's top 12, and we've only just begun. With an estimated 117 million, Warner Brothers and New Lines it claimed the weekend's first spot with ease, with the fifth largest gap between first and second place of all time. The film also dusted the previous opening weekend record for an R-rated horror film, more than doubling Paranormal Activity 3's previous record of 52.5 million. In fact, it's already the fifth highest grossing R-rated horror film of all time after just 3 days in release. The horror film's debut was the widest opening ever for an R-rated film, and as such delivered the second largest opening for an R-rated movie behind Deadpool's 132.4 million opening last February. Additionally, the previous opening weekend record for September was held by Hotel Transylvania 2 with 48.5 million, and the previous fall opening weekend record was Gravity's 55.7 million, neither of which stood a chance against it, and combined don't even come within 10 million. It should be mentioned that the estimates put it opening over 120 million and some come close to 125 million. One obvious reason for the disparity has to do with Hurricane Irma hitting Florida this weekend, where 175 theaters are closed. The state typically represents 5.5 to 6.5 of the domestic gross each weekend. It received a B+ cinema score, which for comparison is below the A-, the first two Conjuring films received, and ahead of both Annabelle features. The audience was split nearly down the middle, playing 51% female versus 49% male, with 10% of the audience under the age of 18, of which scored the film an A-. Overall, 65% of the audience was over the age of 25. Internationally, it brought in an estimated 62 million from 46 markets for an 179 million global gross. The overseas numbers include the largest opening weekend for a horror film in the UK of 12.3 million, Russia 6.7 million, Australia 5.9 million, Brazil 5.6, the Netherlands 1.4 million, and Poland about 1.15 million. Upcoming releases include openings in the next key markets to open, including Sweden and Mexico next week, followed by France, Argentina, Germany and Italy. In second place is Open Road's Home Again, which brought in an estimated 9 million from 2,940 locations. The debut is just a shade ahead of Mojo's pre-weekend comparison to Bridget Jones' Baby, which opened with 8.6 million last September. Home Again scored a B cinema score for opening day audiences. Lionsgate The Hitman's Bodyguard finished in third with an estimated 4.85 million, down 54% from last weekend. The film's domestic overall stands just shy of 65 million now. Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema also claimed the 4th place on this weekend's chart, with Annabelle Creation now in its 5th week of release, dropping 47% this weekend. The film delivered an estimated 4 million as its domestic combined gross climbed to soon to become the only August 2017 release to cross 100 million domestically. Rounding out the top 5 is the Weinstein Company's Wind River. The film dropped 49% compared to last weekend, finishing with an estimated 3.2 million for a domestic combined gross of 25 million. Elsewhere, Spider-Man Homecoming remains in the top 10 in its 10th weekend in release, with a domestic cumulative that now totals 375 million. The film's international cumulative got a big bump this weekend as it opened in China with an estimated 70.8 million, pushing its international total to 495.3 million. The film's worldwide total stands at 823 million, making it the second largest Spider-Man release of all time, behind Spider-Man 3, which finished with 890.9 million globally back in 2007. Speaking of international totals, Universal's and Illumination's Despicable Me 3 entered the weekend as the third 2017 release to top 1 billion worldwide. The film added another 6.2 million to that international total as its current global cumulative reaches 1.006 billion, the third largest worldwide release of 2017. Warner Brothers Wonder Woman brought in an estimated 662k this weekend, and it has now crossed 410 million domestically, enough to become the 5th largest superhero release of all time, pushing Iron Man 3 to 6th with 409 million. Next weekend will be interesting as Darren Aronofsky's thriller Mother hits 2.5k theaters, and let's see what happens to its second weekend drop besides Darren Aronofsky's movie. Lionsgate will release America's Assassin in over 3000 locations. The script for It 2 is already being developed, so what do you think? Are you excited for the second part? Did you already saw the It movie? What are your thoughts on it? Were you scared? Were there a lot of clowns in the audience? Please share your thoughts with me in the comments down below, and if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to check out some of my other videos. Thank you for watching, and I see you in my next video.